Hello, everybody! Welcome back to Awards Night, and we're back from Season 6, and last time out, we had Martin's Louvre champion. It was all kicking off, but now we've got to the end of F1 23, and we're here to give you some more awards. It's been a fantastic season overall, and first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to kick off with the champions from each tier, and now everyone knows Tier 1 was an absolute crazy season. Thank you for the subscription, D. Much appreciated. But yeah, it's been a crazy season. In Tier 1, we've had unbelievable races all round. We've had a lot of wet races, as you might know, but there's only been one man up there, consistent all the way through. 9 wins out of 12. It's been phenomenal, and we'll get the trophy down. And this goes to Tixie at Tart. Not sure if he's here in the chat, but well done, Tix, this season. You've been phenomenal, and the trophy is back out. Right for you. And also in Tier 2, we've had Hasty coming through for the champion in Tier 2, taking it off of Brodo, the reigning champion. But congratulations on being the Season 5 winner. And yeah, we had runner-ups in Tier 1. We had Jensen, who is probably in the chat. So congratulations, Jensen. It's been a phenomenal season from him, honestly. Out of nowhere. And we'll bring him in for an interview if he's available. Bring him in right now. Jensen, get yourself in the VC.
Hello.
Jensen, congratulations. Thanks for coming in the interview. But P2 in the championship. I mean, it's just been sublime from you all season. Keeping up. And just being so consistent throughout. And just give us your thoughts on that overall season.
Yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. And may I add that you were looking quite dapper in that suit. You're looking great.
Cheers,
but yeah, like I said, it's just been brilliant all season. You know, I've given it my absolute 100% every single race. And yeah, I couldn't be more proud of it. You know, after Bahrain, I was a little bit disappointed. Like, it just felt like everyone was so much quicker than me. And I wasn't quick enough. And it's such a horrible feeling just being beaten on pure pace. So, you know, for Jeddah, I knew I could capitalize on that race. And then, obviously, I won that, and then after that, you know, I managed to mount a championship challenge to Tixie, and yeah, the rest is history. So, super happy with the season. You know, at the time only 13, now we are 14, but yeah, like I said, just brilliant. And you know, this young, I think it's something to be pretty proud of, and I can't wait for F1 24. Although, you know, I've seen some gameplay and it's looking a bit dodgy, but hopefully EA doesn't bring out another F1 22, and yeah, hopefully it's another good game. But yeah, as I said, super happy with this game. A huge step up from F1 22, and yeah, just brilliant.
Good stuff. And yeah, what next game? I mean, I think it's all going to switch up in the early rounds, as it always does. We had people who suited it more. This game, like Martin's Louvre, who won the Season 6 championship. But next game, how fast do you think you can adapt to a new way it feels and dynamics of the game?
I think it's going to be difficult in the first season because, as I've said, I'm turning offline. So I might be a little bit off the pace in the first few races. And of course, you know, like I said earlier, it just looks completely different, the game, the handling model. Like, you just drift the car so much more than you do on this game. And yeah, it's very different. So it's going to be difficult to adapt, I think. And, you know, ABS apparently is really difficult as well. So yeah, it's, like I said, going to be difficult. But hopefully we can adapt quicker than others and, you know, get used to line as quickly as possible.
Yeah, good stuff. Always a good challenge going to a new game, but it's also very fun, and that's how it shakes it up. And it's going to be exciting for us to watch next season. So it makes sure you get involved when we do announce new dates for season. And also, Jensen, quick one. You did win the pole position cup. You came equal with Tixie on five poles each. So congratulations on that. Before we get into any of the awards, but thanks very much for joining. Much appreciated, and we will see you very, very soon. And thank you very much for Jensen for joining there. Pleasure as always. Put a very good battle up the whole season long. Then also, big milestone already. 300 followers on Twitch. I think it just went up to 301 as well. So thank you very much for your support. over the season. We went from nothing to a lot. So yeah, thank you very much. And also the Tier 2 champion, Hasty, coming in for an interview now, is it? Hello, Hasty.
Yeah, hello.
Hasty, I mean, Tier 2 champion, it's what you went into the season for. I mean, how does it feel?
It's been a good season, of course. Champion of Tier 2. Call me a farmer all you want. A championship, the championship. A goal's a goal. You know what they say. But it's been a fun season. Met a lot of new people racing this season. A lot of good guys who I think have the pace for Tier 1 in the future. I mean, the start of the season was definitely good. Winning, I think it was like 3 out of 4 races at the beginning of the season, and then haven't run a race in about 8 weeks or something like that. But I mean, I guess just keeping consistent towards the top of the keeping towards the top of the timing sheets is consistent. Oh, Alex, you throw me off there, mate. Keeping consistent. P3s, P2s, just racking in the points. And hopefully we should find out soon as well whether we have won the Constructors' Championship, which we're not actually sure yet because it's going to go down to verdicts. But we'll have to find out soon. But yeah, all in all, pretty positive season. I'm excited for Tier 1 next season.
Yeah, I said Tier 1 next season. It's a big challenge. Obviously, the grid is closer than ever. What's your expectations? You did debut in Qatar, and you had a nice midfield battle with a few of the lads there, like Seth and the crew, like Atom. But what are you expecting? Where are you expecting to be? Obviously, it's a new game, so it's hard to predict, but give us your thoughts.
I mean, with that Qatar race, I feel like if it was a better track for me, I mean, Qatar is probably my second worst track, sort of in that region. So I knew I was going to struggle. I think on pure pace, without my penalties, which I was just struggling so much around now, I would have got like a P6, I think it was, after penalties. But of course, I was struggling with penalties, and that's part of racing. So I feel like in terms of pace, with the new game coming out, it looks like you can just sort of send it quite a lot and be quick, which I feel like I'm gonna be good at for the most part. Traction doesn't seem to be too hard with me going traction control off next year. I'm looking forward to it, I would say. I actually think it looked like quite a good game, to be honest. Like a lot of people are saying it doesn't look great. But yeah, I'm up for the challenge. Hopefully, give me a couple seasons and hopefully I can be near the front.
Good stuff. Very good stuff to hear. And it'll be so fun to watch in Tier 1, and I'm excited to see you battle with a new grid, a whole new pack. And I think there'll be some Tier 2 guys maybe coming up with you as well. But we'll find out going into next season. But thank you very much for joining, Hasty, and congratulations on the championship.
Thank you. Have a good rest of the stream.
Very much. So that is it for the champions. Thank you very much for joining Jensen as the runner-up and Hasty as a Tier 2 champion. And also a quick mention to the constructors in Tier 1, which is Alpine, so congratulations to Alpine. Phenomenal from them. Tixio is leading the pack as a champion and did a very good job. And we're going to get on to driver of the season and the nominees being Liam Doherty, Jensen and D. The driver of the season, it can't be the champion. That is why he's not nominated. But for Tier 1, the driver of the season goes to
Jensen
Rawson
on pole position again. Kuhl is behind, he's not going to be close enough, but Jensen takes the lead going into the final corner. Can he hang on? Zachary Munn is going to have the DRS and DRS up to the line. It's going to be very, very close. Zachary Munn, can he get the win? But I think it's going to be Jensen who takes victory in Saudi Arabia.
And he's going to have to get this now. He really is going to have to get this now. He's going for a switchback. It's round the outside. Jensen, he does it very well. That's a fantastic move. Jensen weaving across the line. It's been a very successful season. He is going to win in Qatar.
Very successful season, as I said in that last clip. Taking 83.3% of the vote as well from you guys in the server. So props to you all. It's quite a dominant winner. It took 11 races, 4 wins, 5 poles, 4 P2s, 2 P3s, 3 fastest laps, 6 podiums overall. He won in Saudi, and that qualifying lap was astonishing. He would have qualified quite like midfield in F1 Esports in Q1. So fair play to him. Won in France, Belgium, and Qatar on top of that. So well done to Jensen. Thoroughly deserved driver of the season, and I'm so excited to see him on the new game, battling for championships yet again. And we'll go straight on to the next driver of the season, and that is Tier 2. So the nominees was Krish, Atom, and Reem. Sadly for Tier 2, we don't have the highlight reel, as we didn't get the highlights from the stream, but we still have a winner, of course, and that is from a fantastic 5 wins in 5 starts, 2 fastest laps, Krish Dhawan. Now, phenomenal stuff. He got 69.2% of the vote. Debuted in Tier 1 in Singapore and grabbed P5 there as well. So hopefully we'll see more Tier 1 races too. But yeah, phenomenal from Krish. I'm excited to see him race and maybe a challenge in Tier 1 as well. If he does race in Tier 1, totally excited to see him race. And we'll get on to the next award, and that is going to be the most consistent driver awards. And the nominees for Tier 1 was Tixie, Liam Doherty, and D. Now, taking 91.7% of the vote, that is crazy numbers. That is Tixie.
Well done, Tixie. 3 attempts clear of P2 in the wet.
He's won 3 consecutive races in a row and is about to make it into a 4th as Jensen is going to round out 2. But here we go, weaving across the line. Tixie makes it 4 out of 4. Final mystery around this season. He's going to retake the lead of the championship. Round 9 here in China as Tixie wins yet again.
And Singapore is going finish tonight. The Finn is going to cross the finish line in P1. He's going to win in Singapore.
And Tixie wins the championship in Season 8. It's been a phenomenal season from him. 8 wins, 5 poles, 2 fastest laps, and a heck load of points. P4 today, but he does win the championship.
Wow. I mean, just what a driver. And it's been a privilege to commentate over the season. And if not for Belgium, the issues he had there, he could have made it 8 in a row. He won in Italy, UK, then Hungary, then obviously had the Belgium issues, and Baku as well. Then China, Singapore, and Japan straight after that, all back to back. So yeah, it was just been crazy dominant at the top when he has been in his top game. Obviously France, and yeah, the mystery round in France was pretty tricky. But apart from that, he absolutely was sublime all season long and kept Jensen on his toes and Jensen luckily kept competitive. And we'll go straight on to the Tier 2 most consistent driver as voted by you guys, which took 50% of the votes. And the nominees was Krish Dhawan, Hasty, and Atom. And the winner goes to Hasty, who wins it. It was a very close vote in the end, actually. 1 vote did get disqualified from Krish, but 3 wins, 5 podiums, 4 poles, 3 P2s, 2 P3s in 10 race starts. Hasty, well deserved. He's been so good all the way through the Tier 2 season. And obviously, like I said before, I'm so excited to see him in Tier 1 next season, see him battling, hopefully, higher up the grid. So we'll see him surely then when he cooks up something, hopefully in the next game. And on to the next award. Now, this is the Rookie of the Season award in Tier 1. And the nominees are Jan, Atom, and D. As voted by you, 83.3% of the votes. And this one, fully deserved this one, I've got to say, goes to D. And here is highlight.
Scrapping here behind, right on board with the Aston Martin.
Seth Martin is in the lead list back at the minute.
3 wide.
Here comes D. D going all the way down the inside of both the drivers. D in his best position ever in FZR gets P2. Here we go. D's been phenomenal end of the season, I've got to say. I'm excited to see him next game up there fighting. He's still got a massive scoring streak going. Ever since he joined in round 3, he has not scored out of the points. He's not DNF. He's faced every single week and scored in every week, and he's just got better and better.
Wow. Good commitment from D.
Yeah, here we go. Also, Phoenix right on the back of...
Double
Oh,
move.
it's going to be double move. Double move.
Phoenix.
Phoenix going again. Down the middle of them both. Outside for Phoenix. Here we go. Oh, he's got to be close. He needs to stick it around the outside going into turn 2 to nudge himself down the inside, as he has just done that. But D has got the outside line. Now he's going to have the inside line going into turn 4.
great defending there, I've got to say, from D, and he's just evolved throughout the season. As we've seen, he's scored points in every single race he has attended ever since round 3. I'm pretty sure it was. He got 2 P2s in a row come the end of the season, and he's just been a spectacle to watch. Obviously, you might have heard him as well. He's just became one of the tier 2 commentators. He's commentated a few races with Seth now, so go check him out. Hopefully next season as well, coming more from them. But yeah, it's been a phenomenal race. 67 points, P6 in the World Drivers' Championships, and yeah, like I said, scoring every single race he has attended. So well done to D, and pleasure giving him this award, and enjoy it. And now, going on to the Rookie of the Season in Tier 2. Now this one, AA9, Reem or Krish. Yet again, Krish. I'm taking 54% of the vote. 5 out of 5 wins. It's the Mr. 5 out of 5 wins. 2 fastest laps. It goes to Krish again. Well done to Krish. And hopefully by next time we do the awards, we can get ourselves a highlight reel for the Tier 2 guys as well. But yeah, well done to Krish. That's another award, and he is sweeping it up. And like I said earlier, hopefully we'll see him in Tier 1 and fighting like he did in Singapore. But yeah, fantastic stuff from Mr. Krish Dawan. Now, we're going to go on to the Overtake of the Season award. Now, there's no envelope for this one, sadly, but we do have a lovely clip for you. And this is out of both tiers, by the way. Only one overtake from both tiers. And this goes to Martin's Louver.
Probably going to see him move. Martin should let him go here just to get dragged away. Yeah, and he does. That's sensible from Martin. But he's going for the switchback. It's a lovely move from Martin.
That is a flabbergasting move. And in that clip, he did have damage as well. So that's just even... Do you know what? Just watch it again. Watch it. Go on, put it on again.
Martin should let him go here just to get dragged away. Yeah, and he does. That's sensible from Martin. But he's going for the switchback. It's a lovely move from Martin.
That is very tricky to do in that situation. Wing damage, and it's a very tight track, he's Baku. So all fair play to Martin's Louver. Obviously, we'll give a bit more love to Martin's Louver as well. He does edit all the highlights as well, and he's such a great guy. So big up Martin's Louver. And yeah, I'm so happy you won that award, and I'm really happy for you. And we'll go on to now the funniest. We'll go on to the best moment, as we call it, and it goes in Singapore. We'll just put the clip now. Go on.
It's going. It's going.
Oh
dear.
Oh,
he's on top of him. He's on top of him.
He's on top of him. What have I just seen? Bloody hell, lads. Let's not get too excited, yeah? Come on. Alright, there we
Maybe
go.
he had a little collision with the wall there, which caused him to be ghosted. But now he should, with a little bit of ERS, just edges.
He's hanging in though, Mbam.
Oh, Mbam's going for it. Down the inside, literally, of Atom. And they're still going side by side. Atom's thought, do you know what, sod this, I'm off into pit lane.
Wise words of Mr. Husky. He went sod this. Anyway, right, so we'll go on to the final main award, and that is, let's have a look. It is the Best Drive Award, and in Tier 1 we had some great nominees. Obviously, we had Nanu in China, who came out of nowhere in the mystery round, qualified, I think it was a front row, or maybe P3, and did a phenomenal job. Then we had Tixie in Singapore. I mean, it explains itself. He was dominant in that race, and truly dominant. Then LD in Baku, who came so close to victory, literally less than a car's width, but on that straight with DRS. I mean, you get swamped up. And go on, put your predictions in the chat for this final one. We do have one for Tier 2 as well, which will be coming up in it. Put your predictions in the chat. Let's have a look who you think. And it was a voted one as well. And it took 75% of the votes, this one. So the nominees: Nanu in China, round 9, Tixie Singapore, round 10, LD in Baku, round 6, mystery round. And the winner goes to Mr. Round 10 Singapore, and that is Tixie, yet again winning the award. He finished 8.992 seconds ahead of Jensen in such a time space. He just dominated that race when he got past. Did start P2, finished P1. He started on a hard 16-lap stint, then absolutely flew past Jensen. Then, as Ben predicted, he did fly away, and I think we've got a clip for you now.
That is that the thing about an illegal overtake, but that's going to give Jensen a nice chance to get away here. Jensen holds our lead. Tixie in P2, 7 tenths behind, then Ward's shortly behind.
Tixie back within the DRS. And Tixie, you can see that rear wing is open, which gives him a bit more advantage in a straight line. Jensen is flashing though, and Tixie.
Like, do a bit of a hold up here. See, look, he's juicing that battery. Is he going to try hold him up? Is he going to maybe lift, break a bit earlier in the corners, get on throttled a bit later? But Tixie's now going to try go down the inside. Oh, yeah, Jan. Of course, with a lot more grip compared to 18 lap old battery to his disposal.
Yeah, Tixie, he knows exactly what he's doing here. It's just he knows he's faster. He's letting Jensen use all of his battery. As you can see, Jensen's on 13%. He's using to try and stay ahead of Tixie, but Tixie's just sitting on 81%. He knows he's got the fresher tyres, and he'll be able to see that Jensen is flashing now, and Tixie will break away in the next few laps. There we go. Probably start to make them. Yeah, he's seen that he's flashing. He's going to make the move now. Is Tixie?
Yeah. So Tixie's going to mess a change from the lead now on lap 24. The Alpine goes into the lead of this race. Singapore is going finish tonight. The Finn is going to cross the finish line in P1. He's going to win in Singapore.
What a drive. What a drive. He had to come through the field as well when there was traffic in the way. And that move on D was not easy through there. I know he had easy, fresher tyres, but still, he made it look so simple. I guarantee half of the grid would have put it in well if trying to make a move like that. It was audacious. But Ben predicted that very nicely. Just before I got past Jensen, so big props to Ben there. Absolute class commentary, as always. And we'll go on to the T2 drive of the season as well, with the nominees being Hasty in Belgium, round 7, and Ream in Hungary, round 5, and AA9 in Netherlands in round 8. And the winner for this final Tier 2 award is Hasty, who went from P19 to P2, it did go wet in the end, so it went soft, mediums to inters. But what a phenomenal job Hasty had done to come home P2, and that is a true champion's drive, and hopefully we can see more of that into next season. And that is the final award of this Fzr Award. Every 2 seasons we do this award ceremony, so we'll see you in season 10 as well. But I mean, it's just been a phenomenal game. It rounds out the game as well perfectly. We are going to F1 24 very soon when it does come out. We had some great moments. We've grew from just 500 members to near 1,000, just under 1,000. We've had some great events with Enzo and Tristan, Josie Floke, and Alex Franco as well. And it's just been fantastic. So I appreciate you all coming along for the ride, and it's just been phenomenal. Next game, we're going to go bigger, as always, as we always do. And we'll have Hasty with us in Tier 1, hopefully, putting himself up there in the field. We'll have Jensen, hopefully, competing for the title. Martin Luber, hopefully, he gets back up there as well. But yeah, it's going to be an action-packed next game, and I'm sure we're all ready for it, right? We're all ready for it. But yeah, thank you very much for a fantastic game, and thank you very much for tuning in. And I hope you all enjoyed the awards, and I will see you on the next game.